wasn't going to say anything out of respect for James and his trauma and what happened to him. And when I say what happened to him, he got assaulted at my show. And it was by Chrisean.
I just want y'all to stop thinking that everybody's lying. Yes, this happened to me, and everybody keep asking what's the reason. This happened to me for no reason. I was attacked for no reason, and they keep telling me don't get on live, but no. Like, all the assumptions and how people feel and what people think they know. I am at the dentist right now. I have to get my teeth fixed. That's what's happening right now. So don't get online saying what didn't happen, it didn't happen. And no, I'm not going to show my face. My face is beat. If you guys see my face, you would be pissed off. My face it's toe up.
Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned into Neek at Night. And Tamar has finally broke her silence on this whole situation with James Wright Chanel and Chrisean. Now, in her statement, she talked about how James had a concussion, how he had damage to his gums. She talked about how his teeth was jacked up and he needed to get them replaced. She also talked about how she felt bad for James, and she also had compassion, ironically, for Chrisean, which, okay, I guess. But let me play what she had to say, and then I'll be back.
Hey everybody, I look crazy. Let me take this off. Not that my headband looks any better, but I wasn't going to say anything out of respect for James and his trauma and what happened to him. And when I say what happened to him, he got assaulted at my show, and it was by Chrisean. There was a lot of events that I believe were misconstrued. And so while I'm not going to set out the time and clear every little thing up for everyone, I want you to know the reason why I decided to say something. Number one, I care about my team. They're all of my friends, and we put this all together for the fans. I'm not a clout chaser. I don't need that. Like, my circle is this small. I don't have to sell tickets for, like, oh, I need to sell tickets. Let me do this, that, other. This show has been sold out for a month. I didn't need an opening act because I knew my sister was coming in the middle of the show. And, when you're in different cities, you invite different people. And Chrisean was definitely someone that I invited, someone that I actually, looked at from afar as like a younger sister. She's from Baltimore. I knew that she was rowdy. I didn't judge her because of that. I felt for her on so many occasions, and I just felt like, oh, this was somebody I wanted to meet to, possibly take under my wing, because, everybody knows that I don't have the best past. I'm sorry, I have a filter. I washed my face. I look crazy. And in my journey of being a better person, I wanted people to, accept me for the new person that I was. And the only way that they could do that is if I was given an opportunity. And so that's really all it was. I didn't call her and be like, oh, come on and perform at my show. I already knew Tony was planning to perform here at this LA show. She had sent me her number a while ago on a DM, and I reached out to her. Like I said before, like we all have, Chrisean is like a little sister to all of us watching her, and then watch her make mistakes. We want to help. And this is what this Love and War tour has been about. I have called several girls that I didn't know Drew Sidora. I didn't know Tiffany Evans. I didn't know any of them. Really, the only person that I knew was Nivea, But I wanted this tour to be about, second chances, giving new opportunities. I didn't call Chrisean to open up for me, but when she was in my dressing room, we do a twerk off portion, right? And I was like, oh, it'd be cool if the DJ played as a vibe and you came out and did a vibe like the people, your Baltimore sisters. And that's really what I was thinking. Everyone else get compensated for coming on my show and opening up for me. I try to always do the right thing by people. And there's a contract. We're professional. I'm a real touring company. And that wasn't the case. I think that there was a misunderstanding. During the part of the twerk off, I am backstage changing clothes. And everybody that's come to a Tamar show know that we don't have any violence. No one has ever fought at my concerts. We laugh, we cry. People have passed out. due to, being, inebriated or, just excited at being at a concert. But this is a safe, loving, healing place. I don't know. I have to apologize to my team if my silence have made you all feel like I have not been supportive to you. And I also want to acknowledge Chrisean. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for coming. I didn't want any of this to happen. I actually thought that we, could really be, good friends and have, I could be a big sister, to you. And that was my only objective of you coming. I had no other plans. I didn't want to set you up. I didn't tell nobody not to play your music. I just want everybody to come and have a good time. And that is really the spirit of it all. But I have to acknowledge my team because my team has been traumatized. And especially James. He was assaulted and he was hurt. And I just feel like I can't make nobody happy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really wish he would have hit me instead of him. I'm just so sorry it happened to you. And I'm sorry, Chrisean, if you felt that, any of us wanted to use you for height. No one. I'm not even going to address that because it's ridiculous. I know that when people come into this industry and, they get a certain amount of stardom or fame, they feel like, oh, what does this person want with me? What does this person want with me? And there are some genuine people. But I'm doing this video for my staff and for my team who believed in me and who has helped supported me, Troy especially, who has been the most passionate about this. And he should have, he's my partner, and watching someone so close to us, get so violated is traumatizing. I really, honestly, truly wish none of this happened.
Okay, so as you see that, you can clearly tell that she had pressure put on her from her team. A lot of people kept talking about how, oh, Tamar unfollowed LaTroy. And I had a conversation with someone earlier, and I was like, no, I think what happened was he probably blocked her out of anger and mad that she wasn't supportive or supporting him and James through this and backing them up. And she felt the pressure of her team feeling betrayed, like, you're not going to speak up for us. We've been having your back for all these years, and you're not going to speak up for us. And so I feel like she had to come out, say something, but because she brought Chrisean out, she felt like bad because I brought you out here. I invited you to come. Yet this is the outcome to my friend. And still kind of feeling bad for her because she knows what is about to come down the pipeline for Chrisean. Now, even in her statement that I just played for you, a lot of people was like conflating and confusing it like, oh, well, she's saying she didn't invite her. She didn't invite her. You guys have to stop misunderstanding someone being invited to come to a show and someone doing a full-on performance. Also, what she said that there was a time that she had a twerk off. She said during that segment, because in a show, there is a show list, okay? There is a list of cues of things that need to be done. So there's her performing Love and War, there's her in Tony, then there's this twerk off. All of that is in a set list of occurrences. So what Tamar was saying is, no, we didn't slate her for no full Blueface, I had to find a new babe performance slot. What she's saying is, I was going to allow her to play her song, get a little shine with her song to play in the background while she twerk and people twerk. And that way, if she did that, then I would have compensated her. But what you guys need to understand is if there is no contract, there is no true performance. She didn't get contracted. She didn't get booked to perform. There was no designated slot for her to sing Blueface or any of that. It was we already have a schedule, and maybe we can play your song since you're here and you're invited guest. And, you can have some people twerk. That's what she was saying. Now, all of this falls on Tamar because she should have had better discernment. She's overly way too grown to be wanting to be hanging out or big sissing a girl who don't want y'all help. All of these people keep trying to reach out to Chrisean and try to be her savior. Tamika Mallory and Yandy Smith and all of these people want to be a person's savior who don't need y'all help. I don't understand why y'all trying to captain save a somebody that don't need you or want you or nothing. She's going to do what she wants to do until she gets a reality check such as this one. She's feeling the pressure because she knows that this is a violation of her probation. She knows the stakes that she's up against, and she knows that there is a lot. So all she can revert to is, let me try to disappear. She's embarrassed from all of the stuff that people were saying and showing online, and that's just that. And most of my breakdown, it was accurate to a T. Now, the only thing that I couldn't have predicted is that she wanted her to do the twerk off. But like I said, there was no slated performance. That she never said, hey, Chrisean, are you going to come perform? She said, are you going to come on stage?
Chris, you getting on stage now?
Now, I'm from California. I've been to shows before. I've been to concerts before. I've had backstage access. When you are an invited guest to a rapper, to a celebrity, you can go on stage with them. That does not mean that you're performing. I've been on stages before. Like, I was at one of the tours that I went on to the Young Money tour, and I was a guest with one of the rappers there or whatever, and we was up on the stage in the back. Now, I wasn't performing. I was just an invited guest. So sometimes you are a guest on stage. That doesn't mean that you're slated. You have a performance slot. No. You also have to go through sound check. They have to check, make sure everything is good. She did not do any of those things because she's used to little random janky club promoter type of thing. She's not used to like concert venue, like actual things like that. Child, I didn't start ranting. Let me pause my rant and drop some more tea. So, Blueface mom decided to chime in. Y'all know she's trying to get her reality show popping. She had the cameras when she went to go meet Junior, and she's trying to get on Chrisean's good side to get her on the show to get some ratings because Jaden and Blueface said they wasn't doing it. So, she went in Captain Save 'em mode to try to, again, speak up for Chrisean, and she basically said that this was Tamar's fault. Now, in her saying that this was Tamar's fault, Tamar decided to respond to her. So I'm going to play what Blueface mom had to say, and then I'm going to read what Tamar said in response.
Now, this is no disrespect because I love the Braxtons and I respect them. But baby, she said she wished she would have hit her instead of him. Girl, no you don't. She done knocked the rest of that nose clean the off.
Okay, so Tamar says, I've never met none of these people. Please leave me alone. I'm only here because my brother James got hit in the face for being nice to a guest. He left with a chipped teeth, gum damage, and a busted nose and a concussion. However, I still pray for those who need help. I come in love. So Blueface mom also said, BS, she beat up her man's mama. Don't play dumb now. You knew the baby needed help when you brought her there. Your security should be responsible for bringing her there, knowing she's worse than when she started. No, ma'am, she's getting a Power Ranger pass. If you want to have her to help your following, you need proper security or wait until she is healed. Respectfully, the mama. Okay, so that's Blueface mama saying, listen, I seen her when she started and she's progressively worse. And we can agree on that part that Chrisean, her ego is out of control. She thinks she is Beyonce and she thinks she's untouchable and invincible because she has so many enabler fans and stans. And I do not see what y'all are so glamored by. It just behooves me. I just don't understand. Okay, but anyways. So after that, people were not satisfied with what Tamar had to say. They was coming for her. So she went further to talk on her Twitter and post a statement on her Twitter account. So on her Twitter, she said this. I'm tired, y'all. I don't know about this part 2 tour. We are all hurting. And if I didn't say anything, I'm wrong. I said something and I'm lying. I'm tired. Meanwhile, James is at the dentist getting new teeth. Y'all leave me alone. I was only trying to show Chrisean love. I still think she needs hugs and real people. Now, Tamar, you done show Chrisean a little bit too much passion, and you keep on, like, it's like you scared she's gonna hit you or something while you keep on trying to show her grace. You invited her, and she had the audacity to assault one of your people that have been on your team for a very long time. And each time you give this, oh, she needs hugs, oh, poor Chrisean, like, you sound like these enabling rock tards. She assaulted one of your people, and every time that you do these, oh, well, I want to send her hugs and all, like, that's like a slap in the face to the team that has been there for you. But as it pertains to Chrisean, child, like, let me continue my rant. So, all in all, Tamar should have had better discernment. All in all, this does fall on Tamar. All in all, Chrisean is feeling the heat, and she needed to have some type of reality check to realize that you can't go acting like everything is a Zeus reality show. The way you perform and act and carry on Zeus is not the way that you can perform and act in the real world, especially if you want to be here to raise Junior. Now, Blueface already said that Jaden was going to end up raising Junior, okay? And if she truly don't want Jaden to be raising her baby, she needs to think twice about the actions that she has and know that she can't put her hands on everybody. And her fans are always trying to excuse her behavior and always trying to make excuses. It is absolutely pathetic the amount of people under the blogs who are literally telling James to shut up, be quiet, don't say nothing. I'm like, damn, is this where we at, where the abuser can get on live and y'all cheer and can't wait for her to just say whatever, but the actual victim can't speak? I'm like, I realize now why there are so many people who come out years and years and years later and they don't come out and tell their story, because I always wonder, people like, why these people wait years and years to tell if something happened to them? Why they don't just come out? This situation showed me why people don't come out and say nothing. The amount of people telling this man who got assaulted, who his teeth is messed up, all of these things, he got a concussion, all of these things. And people are sitting here acting like he needs to just go somewhere, sit in a corner and be quiet. Why? Another thing, there was comments of people saying, oh, well, how is he talking if he got a concussion, or how is he in good spirits? There are people who get in car accidents and they don't know that they got a concussion until they go to the hospital and get a scan. A lot of y'all don't have no idea about what injury is, how to fake a concussion. Don't mean your brain dead. It means that you got a head trauma injury. Like, the amount of ignorance that I have seen on the blogs is crazy. Now, in addition to all of that, Tamar and Tommy Lee have been going back and forth as well. So Tommy Lee basically said that they used Chrisean for clout, or they needed her for clout or something like that. And Tamar did not like those words, so she has been going smooth off. The screenshots are up on the screen. Pause and read. Tamar was truly bothered by what Tommy had to say. Tommy did her little clap back, and then she went on her Twitter and she released a tape of Kyle from the Neighborhood Talk giving Gok 3000. But we'll talk about that on another video. So y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I looked up the procedure of pressing charges in California. A lot of people also was saying, well, why he ain't pressed charges yet? Why he ain't pressed charges yet? Look up California rules, okay? The police have to do a investigation. They have to get statements. They have to do all those things. They have to get a police report. And all of those things, it has to go through the DA. It has to go through all of these channels. And then there will be official charges if it reaches to that or however that go. But it don't just automatically, you press a button and boom. Like, no, they have to investigate all of each person's statements. They have to talk to witnesses. They have to do all of those things. So, yeah, that's that on that.